Friends, welcome back in the YouTube series of lectures on pharmaceutical chemistry. In this video, we are going to see synthesis of polydrine, which is an anti-malarial drug. Actually, malaria is mosquito-borne infectious disease. So, as I have repeatedly insisted you, try to convert the information into sentences and sentences into MCQs. Okay. So, malaria is a mosquito borne infectious disease that affects human and other animals. Malaria causes symptoms that are typically having fever, tiredness, vomiting and headache. Okay. These are the general symptoms. It is a disease caused by Plasmodium parasite. The parasite is Plasmodium. It is transmitted by the bite of infected mosquitoes. It is the severity depends upon the species of Plasmodium. There are 5 species of Plasmodium, and these species are single celled parasites. These can infect humans and cause illness. Okay. So, these varieties are Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale and Plasmodium knowlesi. Okay. So, these are the 5 varieties, and the severity, seriousness and treatment depends upon which variety is responsible for the infection. So, let us see some historical events. Sir Ronald Ross was a British medical doctor who received the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1902 for his work on the transmission of malaria. The process of transmission of malaria was investigated by Dr. Ronald Ross, and he became the first British Nobel laureate and the first born outside Europe. So, he got the Nobel Prize for Physiology and Medicine for the investigation of transmission of malaria. That is the investigation of Plasmodium as the vector. Okay. So, antimalarials have a huge market, globally huge market it is there. So, the growth is per year about 4.6%, it is annual growth, and the market turnover is given in the slide. This is just to get you idea. 2 important currently used anti-malarial drugs are derived from plants whose medicinal values have been noted for centuries. So, these are used for years together. One is artemisinin, and it is from Quango plant and quinine from cinchona tree. Okay. So, let us see the structures. This is quinine, it is obtained from cinchona, it is alkaloid obtained from cinchona, and this is another compound, it is obtained from Quingo plant. Okay. So, these are the natural products which were derived. So, considering the limitations and efficiency of these drugs, synthetic drugs are prepared. Now, for our syllabus, one synthetic anti-malarial is polydrine. Polydrine tablets contain an active ingredient which is called as proguanil. So, you will be asked to write a note on polydrine or proguanil. It is in the form of proguanil hydrochloride, which is an anti-malarial medicine synthesized. It was synthesized first in 1944. It is used to treat malaria. Okay. So, name of the drug is polydrine. It is also known as proguanil. The chemical synthesis is divided into 3 steps. We are going to see the steps in detail. The first reaction begins with para-chloroaniline. So, the starting material is para-chloroaniline for the synthesis of polydrine. Okay. Para-chloroaniline has a functional feature. It has a chlorine group at para position and amino group. So, being having amino group, it can be converted into its corresponding diazonium salt, which in sequence is essential for the conversion into a particular structure required for the synthesis of proguanyl. Okay. So, para-chloroaniline is the starting material. It is to be diazotized. Diazotization is the process in which amino group is converted into N2Cl, that is diazonium salt. So, the reaction from para-chloroaniline to para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride is carried out by using sodium nitrite, NaNO2 is sodium nitrite in acidic medium at 273 Kelvin. In this process, the NH2 group, that is primary amino group, is converted into N2Cl. This transformation is called as diazotization. It is called as diazotization because the NH2 group is converted into a new functional group which is called as N2Cl. N2Cl is diazonium group, and being Cl, it is diazonium chloride, and the name of the compound is para-chlorodiazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride. So, first step is diazotization, in which para-chloroaniline is converted into para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride. Okay. So, this is the first step. Now, as we have seen, it begins with para-chloroaniline. Let us see how to get para-chloroaniline. So, of course, you are not expected to write this synthesis, but out of interest you must know something fundamental. So, you know the most simple aromatic compound is benzene. Benzene is to be halogenated, that is chlorinated. For chlorination it needs Lewis acid. So, AlCl3 in presence of AlCl3 chlorination takes place, you get chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene on further treatment with nitric acid in presence of sulfuric acid undergoes nitration. So, first step is chlorination, other step is nitration. This nitration gives para-nitrochlorobenzene. Okay. This para-nitrochlorobenzene on reduction with palladium and hydrogen gives para-chloroaniline. So, the para-chloroaniline is the raw material for the first step of synthesis of volutrine. So, actually this you are not supposed to write in the examination, it is only for your additional information. Now, the second step is condensation with cyanoguanidine. What is guanidine? Guanidine is NH2CNH NH2. It is basic structure of guanidine. So, NH2CNH and again NH2. One hydrogen of this NH2, when it is substituted by CN, cyanide group, it becomes cyanoguanidine. So, our second molecule is cyanoguanidine, and the starting material is para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride, which is obtained in the first step. Now, it is very interesting that it has N2Cl reactive portion and NH2 group to one side. So, actually benzene diazonium chloride or diazonium salts undergo two types of reactions. There are certain reactions in which coupling takes place, means two molecules get coupled, and there is a second variety in which there is a reaction of condensation by elimination of nitrogen gas. So, in this case nitrogen gas is eliminated, chlorine is also eliminated as byproduct, and this second molecule gets condensed with the para-chlorobenzene. Okay. So, the reaction is condensation. During condensation, para-chlorobenzene group, para-chlorophenyl group is retained, and from this cyanoguanidine NH group links with the aromatic ring. So, we get chlorine, that is benzene ring, chlorine, para-chlorophenyl group, NHCNH, NHCN. So, it is para-chlorophenyl cyanoguanidine. This molecule number 3 which we have mentioned, number 1 is para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride, this is cyanoguanidine, and this is para-chlorophenyl cyanoguanidine, and HCl and nitrogen are the byproducts. In the next step, third step, we begin with the third compound which was obtained in the earlier step as the product. What is the third compound? It is para-chlorophenyl cyanoguanidine. Okay. So, this cyanoguanidine derivative of para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride, which is compound number 3, is in the last step condensed with isopropylamine. So, carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, at carbon number 2 you have NH2 group. So, it becomes isopropylamine, it is NH2 group. So, isopropylamine, isopropylamine and this para-chlorophenyl cyanoguanidine are condensed together. Again a similar type of condensation is there, the catalyst is copper sulphate. So, in this case we get chlorine benzene ring, NHCNH as it is, then second NH group is there, and this NH2 is condensed in the form of the isopropylamine is condensed to the parent compound. Now, the complete system is called as polydrine. Let us see the nomenclature. So, it has one chlorine, one benzene. So, it is para-chlorophenyl portion. Then you have how many nitrogens? Number 1 NH, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So, 5 nitrogens, and this portion is isopropyl group. So, see once again, you have chlorine, benzene ring, chlorine at para position. So, para-chlorophenyl, then there are 5 nitrogens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and isopropyl group. So, let us label this compound in detail. So, at N1 you have para-chlorophenyl group, this is N1, you have para-chlorophenyl group. Then at N5, this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at number 5 you have isopropyl group. So, N1 para-chlorophenyl, N5 isopropyl diguanidine, because 2 guanidine groups are there, NH, CNH, NH, this is one guanidine group, and second guanidine is having this NH common. So, again you have NH, CNH, NH. So, diguanidine, 2 guanidine groups are there, one isopropyl group is there and one para-chlorophenyl group is there, symbolizing their positions. Number 1 for para-chlorophenyl, number 5 for isopropyl, we can name as N1 para-chlorophenyl, N5 isopropyl diguanidine, which is called as polydrine. So, let us revise once again the reactions. So, in the first step, para-chloroaniline is diazotized to get para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride. In the second step, we convert this para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride into para-chlorophenyl cyanoguanidine by condensation of para-chlorobenzene diazonium chloride with cyanoguanidine. This is the second step, and in the third step it is condensation with isopropylamine. So, just in brief, the material required for the synthesis of polydrine is para-chloroaniline, number 1, see once again, para-chloroaniline, second is cyanoguanidine and third is isopropylamine. So, for MCQ these can be asked. Okay. First step is called as diazotization, second step is condensation and third step is also condensation. So, it begins with diazotization and it is followed by 2 condensation reactions, one is condensation with cyanoguanidine and other is condensation with isopropylamine. So, graphically you can remember this structure of polydrine in various ways. So, this is one of the method in which the polydrine molecule is represented, this is another method and this is the third method. So, you can remember whichever is convenient to you for your recollection or remembering the process of synthesis. So, during the examination you will be asked various questions related to method of synthesis, related to its use and relevant ideas about the synthesis of polydrine. Now, let us see the uses. Polydrine tablets contain the active ingredient proguanyl hydrochloride. So, see carefully, this can be a MCQ. Polydrine is also known as proguanyl, or the proguanyl is present in the form of hydrochloride, okay, which is an antimalarial medicine. It is used to prevent, actually it is used for treating malaria. And what is the use? The use is it is less toxic than pamacmin. So, actually during the course of development of these drugs, it is considered that the next generation is superior to earlier with reference to its efficiency, its toxicity and other related pharmacological properties. So, it is less toxic than pamacmin. So, with this we will stop here. Once again you go through these reactions. I will repeat once again, polydrine or proguanyl is an antimalarial. It is prepared from parachloroaniline. Then parachloroaniline is converted into benzene diazonium, corresponding diazonium salt, that is parachlorobenzene diazonium chloride. It is condensed with cyanoguanidine, and the condensation product is finally condensed with isopropylamine to get the desired product. So, in this way you can remember the entire procedure. So, with this we will stop here. Thank you.